Hello, my name is Leilani Stewart. This is my second novel, The Buddha's Bone. This is the proof copy, as you can see, and I'm very excited. I received this in the post a few days ago. So the ebook is coming out on the 25th of October. It's available for pre-order now, and the paperback will be coming out on the same day. I can't read you the blurb on the back because the not for resale is actually through that at the minute, but I'll read you a few pages just from chapter 1. "24-hour Nirvana. We were 4 gaijins, aliens, lost in Dotonbori. Osaka spread out in front of us, a neon network in the black of night. I yawned, out of tiredness and a need to pop my ear. It had been cracking since the 13-hour flight from Heathrow. It didn't pop. I still had my flight socks on. I needed a shower. I needed to feel human, but didn't. I was in a zombie state. Was this culture shock? I had no basis for comparison. This was a new adventure. I had signed a teaching contract for a language school, Voice, in Japan, a foreign country. No, it was me who was the foreigner here, not Japan. The stamp on my passport and blank form of alien registration proved it. Maybe it was a moment of madness when I'd applied for the post, but as the saying went, a puppy wasn't just for Christmas. I wouldn't be one of those teachers, like the rep at the airport had told me, who was on the first flight home once reality had sunk in that I had committed myself to a year in a country where I didn't speak the language. I wasn't even a teacher. I had never taught anything in my life. What about my companions? They were absorbing the evening sights in Osaka in wonder as I was. None of us talking. I didn't even know them. We'd been stashed in the same hotel for the night and would be leaving for different parts of Japan in the morning. 4 strangers, forced into temporary companionship through mutual bewilderment. I could feel a poem coming on. 4 lost souls, forced into friendship, for a night, camaraderie, under the cloak of darkness, only to become strangers again, come daylight. If only I'd brought my green poetry book, my poetry journal, out with me. A writer should never be caught out without pen and paper. I caught myself. I wasn't a writer, nor a teacher. Nope. Just Kimberly Thatcher, a wannabe adventurer. "Is anyone else ravenous?" said James, the Australian bloke. "We could get street food. I know this great takoyaki stand in America Mura that I found backpacking last year," said Brody, the long-haired American guy. "I'd prefer somewhere we can sit," said Hong, the London-born Chinese girl. "I'm with Hong. Honestly, I'm more parched than hungry, but sitting sounds good," I said. Brody steered us out of Dotonbori onto the main drag of Namba. I was grateful to have a guide, someone who knew even a bit about Japan. I had no ideas. Small groups of young Japanese people passed us, friends ready for a night out in Dotonbori. They didn't pay much heed to us 4 travellers, whether because of the blanket of darkness or because they were used to foreigners wasn't clear. We must have looked an odd quartet. James was of average height, stocky, and looked of Maori descent. His name was an incongruous fit for his appearance. Brody, on the other hand, fit what I imagined Brody to be, tall and lean, with a California tan and shoulder-length blonde hair swept back in a ponytail. He was more surfer than teacher to my eyes. Hong was petite, with long black hair and glasses, ethnically Chinese but entirely a Londoner. Hong had been on the same flight as me from Heathrow, and me, gangly and blonde, a Londoner too. As we turned off the main road, modern glass-fronted buildings gave way to traditional, wooden-panelled ones. Rows of red lanterns with Chinese letters painted on them hung from their rooftops. An image of old-world Japan came to mind, with graceful geishas on the arms of dashing gentlemen in top hats, a bygone era of glamour and zen-like repose. Okay, I'm going to stop reading there. So that's The Buddha's Bone. The links for pre-order are below, and the links to my website as well. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, maybe just check out the links. Thank you. Bye-bye.